Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
It was really stank.
Okay.
Is that the end of it?
Yep. It was really stank.
All right.
Is this episode 3 of Greg is an introverted fuckboy?
Oh, have we
yeah.
started?
Yeah, we did 1 and 2.
Yeah, we did
Oh, you
episode
did
1 and
one
2.
and two.
Yeah.
Do you have a follow-up, Greg?
Yeah, Greg.
Let's think. Have I done anything dumb recently? I do dumb shit all the time.
But introverted, dumb fuckboy stuff.
Yes.
Dead.
Take your
That I can
time.
think of.
Please take your time. We're not trying to record a podcast or anything.
I mean, I didn't know we were starting.
Welcome
the podcast.
to the podcast. I don't even know what number we're on. I think it's 16.
16.
Welcome to the Suffolk VGA podcast, episode 16.
We just put out episode 15.
We
because we don't know how to time. We don't know how
Wait,
time
did you
works.
name it 15 or did you name it E3 special?
I named it 15.
Schedule.
Oh,
Well,
All
we'll
right,
have another
episode
E3 special.
15 is our pre-E3 special.
Pre-3.
And we're pre-3
Ah.
and post-3. Post-3. That doesn't
No.
sound as good.
Post
No.
E3.
Post-E3.
No.
I love it. Welcome to episode
Posty?
16. Posty? Are we like a family-run independent
Posty.
post office company that steals from the fucking post office? Like, I have your fucking mail. That's how they survive. And they're called
While your
Posty.
diploma, you're gonna have to go through post.
You're gonna have to pay the extra fees.
oh yeah. I don't know why. I just think of like a shitty knockoff Post-it notes.
Post-it notes?
Yeah.
Oh my
They're
god.
just post-it
Yeah.
notes with
They just
shitty
don't-
eyes on them.
Those are stickers.
It's
They-
like
they-
post-it.
Stickers,
It's
yes.
like post-it notes that you put over your nipples.
Those are pasties.
Posties!
Posties!
All right.
Yes.
What a great way to
What a great
I am
That's how you progress a brand name.
Posties.
Post
Patented by the time you hear this.
Yep.
This is episode 16. I am joined by a lovely group of people, such as Deanna,
Hello. I came up with the postie.
Patent, 2015, Richard,
Hello.
Capizzuto.
I have nothing witty to say.
Yeah. Gregory.
Splatoon Cody 2015.
All right. And special guest, Sean.
This is the part where I say stuff.
Thanks,
Stuff.
Sean.
Oh shit!
I dropped
This
it.
nigga's so meta.
I dropped it down.
He said stuff, indeed.
said stuff.
I heard him.
Stuff.
We all heard him.
Well, it is Friday, June 5th. We are 1 week out from E3 at this point. And we made some predictions. If you heard that. Episode 15 is our predictions E3 podcast.
Yes, it is.
But let's just jump in right into some fucking video games.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Fallout 4,
That's a news thing.
I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, we're saving that
but-
for the last
We're saving
segment
that
of
for
our
the
show.
news.
No, but like we mentioned the E3 prediction podcast.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And we talked
That
about,
was one of our predictions.
Yeah, that
that
happened.
was probably our biggest prediction.
Yeah.
And most certain.
Most certain prediction.
Most certain prediction. That was our safest prediction.
Yeah.
I don't even think we made any unsafe predictions. What the fuck?
Yeah,
We're
we're pretty
idiots.
safe.
Yeah, man. Parappa
Yeah.
3 is the safest thing.
Parappa 3 it's gonna.
Is the riskiest
I'm gonna guess
thing.
it every year until it
Oh,
happens.
man.
The Last Guardian.
The Last of Us remastered. Deanna, what have you been playing?
Literally, Warframe and Animal Crossing. I played a
Great.
little bit of The Witcher,
Great.
but I don't know. We've talked about all of that before.
Actually, we
so-
haven't talked to any about The Witcher yet, and I'm very excited to talk
Oh,
about it this
yeah.
Oh yeah,
episode.
because we were doing E3 shit.
Were you doing E3
I
shit?
get to talk
Yeah.
about trading cards.
Yeah.
Trading card
Please
sets.
do. Please do.
All right, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll
on
get
my
there.
side.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please tell me about your adventures of
I
Warframe or Animal Crossing,
So-
or both.
I guess my adventures in Warframe have come to a head today, when I literally last night I was up till 2 a.m. I did not realize time had passed from like 10 to 2, where I was playing Warframe. I look at my little taskbar on my computer and I'm like, fuck. It's like time had gone,
Yeah,
and then I'm like, all right, I might as well go to sleep.
yeah.
I go to sleep for 5 hours. I wake up at 7. I can't get back to sleep. I walk over to my computer and I don't even notice myself clicking on Warframe.
Yeah.
It updates. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in.
You're not gonna wash your face, brush your teeth, no, just go right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know you lost it when you wake up and
Yeah,
you go
right.
right to your game.
That's what I.
Yeah.
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 I did one rotation around my room.
I've lost
I
all
couldn't. I couldn't think of what to do.
Pretty much. I'm doing the same thing, but I'll play The Witcher until I'm like, oh fuck, it's 4, I should sleep, and then I wake up and I don't think about it. I just go right to my chair and play Splatoon.
Yep.
I'm working on a schedule: Splatoon in the morning, Witcher by night.
Yes. by day I'm a kid. By night I'm a
Squid.
Witcher.
Oh, Wid.
By night, I'm Geralt the squid.
I really want there to be like, what's your DLC for Splatoon? And I could have like a little adorable ass Geralt
Aw.
fucking
Oh my
spraying blood at
God.
people.
Oh,
Spraying
No,
blood.
it has to be pink.
It's always red ink.
It's almost adorable.
No, it's just red ink. It's not
Yeah, no,
blood.
yeah,
it's
we
definitely not blood.
And that's probably actually, you know, I didn't think about it. They don't have fucking red ink in Splatoon.
yeah,
That's
I think
why.
that's exactly why.
Yeah.
I never thought of that. Fuck. How about Animal Crossing?
I
How's
went
Animal
back.
Crossing?
I went back to RAM hacking.
Oh.
It's
Is it
been-
fun?
How long does it take till you get your thing perfect?
oh my god, hours.
Hours.
Is all I can say. Cause like, what you have to do to RAM hack is like you have to have a certain version of the 3DS firmware.
Yes.
So it utilizes an exploit in the browser that hasn't been fixed. You go to a website, it dumps the RAM onto your SD card. You have to turn off your 3DS, put it onto your computer, load it into this web app, and then like it's a grid. It doesn't show up like Animal Crossing, so you have to visualize like this is where everything is, like this is how everything works on the grid, and then you have to place things accordingly. You load it.
We're good.
We're good. Okay. You load it back up, and it's like fuck. I didn't put the right color of flowers.
It's time to do it all over again.
Yeah. And it's like, it's shit like that. That's just like, oh my god. I moved to like the interior of my house because I didn't want to deal with like landscaping and shit. Because I had, like putting trees and flowers and paths down. I was like, fuck, I'm not doing it anymore. Because like public works projects don't show up for me if I hack them anymore. And I want to put benches next to my tree, but I can't. the town plaza tree.
Okay.
This game's been out for 3 years.
And you're still
playing.
hacking
You're still
it.
at it.
Like,
At least I'm happy.
Seriously?
I guess that's what matters. But you've been at this for a while. Have you? So do you finish and then like, you know, actually I can
Yeah.
do something different? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Or is it like this
It's
is
like-
a long project that hasn't come to a conclusion?
It's kind of a little bit like, oh, I'm finished now, and then I go back like after looking at
like,
other
ew,
people's
what is
towns.
this?
It's like, oh my god,
I'm terrible.
It's-
I'm uncreative mess.
So, like I can only compare it to an artist making something and then like going back to look at it a couple years later after their skills have improved.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
I'm fucking
like
idiot.
yeah,
What of my babies is finger painted? This isn't art. This isn't my city.
yeah. I can only compare it to that. So. I've squeezed every last penny out of that game.
Yeah, at least you can definitely say you got your money's worth.
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
That is
absolutely.
$40 well spent.
I'm not even at the advanced part of it yet.
The
like-
ROM hacking?
Yeah,
Oh,
like you
shit.
can go into the hex files and edit like your town name, like how big your tree is, like
Oh, wow.
everything. It's nuts. Like I know this is so enthralling.
You know how that should go.
It's so much
Oh
detail.
yeah, we all know how
yeah.
that shit go.
I mean, I would hope.
Did you guys ever play Minecraft?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
please
like
tell me
remember,
about
remember
Minecraft.
the early days of Minecraft?
What's Minecraft?
Like before it became like a huge fucking like sensation. When you went in there and you played by yourself, and you started creating shit.
Yep.
Quotations around creating.
Yeah.
And then like you thought you were cool, and then you saw like when the YouTube videos started rolling in, you saw how creative other people were. You were absolute garbage.
It's like,
It's
wow,
like,
they
turn
were-
off the game.
Yeah.
There's no use in playing.
It's like,
I'm
wow,
not
they-
going to
they-
create
they-
giant dungeons.
I made a little log cabin. Someone literally created the planet Earth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like to scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no reason to play this anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they created the Enterprise from like
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
I have no reason to craft
That's
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, that being said, I was really late to the Minecraft party. I made a tree house. I was real proud of that tree house.
That's good.
That's that's all I got to say.
I want to visit
It
your
burnt
Minecraft
down.
house.
Oh.
I guess I can't visit it now.
Yeah, it's good.
It happens.
Just like my hopes and dreams.
Were they inside the treehouse?
Oh yeah, they
It's
were.
not a good place to leave them.
Yeah.
Casualty.
The trees
In
can
the-
burn
it
down,
was in the
Greg.
ender chest,
But
right?
it was in a rainy area. I thought it'd be fine. It was a rainy tree house. It was horrible to live in. So much like mold and like, it was hell.
But you
Sounds
loved
it.
it.
I loved it because it was
It was
mine.
yours.
And it had your hopes and dreams in it, so you had to love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
that's good.
Creative games.
Is that all you've been playing?
Pretty much. Like,
Tell me about the new Animal Crossing. Tell me about Happy Home Designer.
well, I'm actually really excited for it because a lot of what you see in the Animal Crossing community is people will. That sounds so pretentious.
Community.
No, it's just like a bunch of like 20-somethings on Tumblr. It's like, oh my god, I made a house! Look at it!
Are they sponsored by HGTV yet? Because they should be.
No.
Oh my god.
No, they're not.
HGTV Animal Crossing show.
Yeah.
We're in there.
Speaking of
Cool.
the next Animal Crossing has been announced as it's a Fire Emblem if. They fucking there's this whole like now you can like customize your castle shit.
Yeah,
they really the Fire Emblem's really heading towards the Persona pick your waifu sort of gameplay.
Yeah.
And I don't know, as long as the core gameplay still stays relevant,
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
I'll be fine.
You
with
could
it.
go best waifu in Persona also.
Oh,
Anyway, Happy Home Designer. I'm really excited to see like with all the amiibo cards, it's like people can finally have their dream villagers and have them not move away.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Because that's the most frustrating thing. Is like you've like gotten all of your villagers to move out, and it's like it doesn't matter how. Like you've plot reset them, you've put them in certain places. Like people go before hacking was a thing. People went nuts. Like they'd make new characters to reset the place where the house spawns.
That's crazy.
And but I'm excited now to see like what types of villagers will request certain types of houses. Basically, the premise of the game is if you have the amiibo cards, or even if you don't, I think, because that would kind of suck if they took out the one gameplay mechanic that you get with the cards.
Yeah.
Is if you tap it, a villager will have a custom request for a house. It's like build a house for someone who loves plants, and you'll have to like design like the living room area, I guess, or like they'll tell you what type of room to design, and you'll put furniture in it according to that taste. So I'm excited
My
to see.
Sims.
Yep.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I actually really liked my Sims.
And, I'm just excited to see like what villagers and like if their animal types will have a bearing on what they like.
Man.
Like what if I don't know? There's an octopus. There's a couple like Marina and Zucker.
And they like ink.
It's like
Well, let me tell
And
you.
they're also a kid.
it's like make a house with lots of fish in it. So you have to like. Well,
Fish
I guess you wouldn't
you would
go
fish.
catch the fish, but you'd have to like get these different decorations of like a fish bowl or a goldfish and put it like on a table that was fish shaped, and like have an underwater wallpaper. I don't know. I'm
Like in
excited.
a waterbed.
Probably.
Those awful,
Yep.
awful things from the 90s that no one has anymore.
What happens if you fail them? Or can you fail them?
I don't think you can fail them. I'm pretty sure it's just like try a little harder
Yeah,
next time.
they're like,
I
"Oh,
still like it,
thanks, I
but try a
guess."
little harder
Yeah.
next time.
Has anyone actually like owned and slept on a waterbed for any of
I have
No,
not
no,
owned one, no.
I have
No.
not owned.
It sounds
sat
like
on one,
it sounds
slept
like
on one,
it sounds
seen
like it sounds
one.
like an awful time. I had a cousin who
Yeah.
had one
Yeah.
because I'm Cape Verdean and I have like 1,000,002,002 cousins. So I have like I have like all like the archetypes of people within my first cousin tree. And so I had a fuckboy cousin who owned a waterbed. And it was great when I was a kid because I would jump on him like, ooh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna break it.
You know, as a kid, you feel like, oh, it's all like squishy and wavy.
Yeah, imagine sleeping on that.
Yeah, I can't imagine sleeping on it.
Or
And
sleeping-
then came memory foam mattresses.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then-
some people need water beds for like back
Yeah.
problems. So
cool.
So it's still,
it all
like
depends.
Yeah.
still like a thing then?
They could still be
Yeah.
fuckboys.
Yeah,
You
it's
fuck
like
boys.
Yeah, what if they have back
What if they're
problems and
faking
they're
it?
It's like 75% fucking.
Oh yeah, it's like how people they pretend to have disease from marijuana. It's the same thing. Like, I really want this water bed, so I'm gonna feign back illness.
Yeah.
So I snapped my back. Oh fuck! I paralyzed myself.
I need marijuana. I got glaucoma. Check my ear.
All right, that was a
Yeah.
dumb tangent.
That's all I have to say.
All right.
Richard. I've been playing.
Richard
What the
Capizzuto.
fuck have you been playing?
Have you been
I-
playing furniture simulators?
Yes, it's my favorite.
I wish I were playing.
I do too,
Oh,
actually.
just quick side note: I'm gonna make my fucking zebra the best fucking house I can think of.
Roscoe?
I'm gonna make Roscoe deserves it.
Roscoe is Adam's
Roscoe-
only dream villager.
Yes.
Only.
He has to be.
Like,
yes.
everyone else wants Julian, the unicorn.
Fuck. I didn't even know
Or, like-
there was a unicorn. I want
Or, like,
Roscoe back.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Traits for Marshall are insane.
He will never leave you,
I
Adam.
want Roscoe back.
Just build him the best
I did him wrong, and I feel like I could make up for it.
you could. This is your chance.
On a
This
good
is my
note,
chance.
Benedict finally moved out of my town.
I don't know who Bennett
He's
is.
a fucking chicken.
Oh wow! Man, I want Benedict in my place. He's a chicken.
He's a chicken.
Like Eggs Benedict. Ooh.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Aw.
Yeah, all of their
That's
names
sad.
are puns.
That's hilarious.
Wait,
I don't
all
know
of
what to do.
Pretty much.
Almost.
Oh wow.
Like, there's a black cat named Kiki.
Like
Yeah.
delivery.
Yeah, like the,
You're
yeah.
killing me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Look
can't
up, yes.
squeeze it. too
As for what
much.
I've been playing, I just played quite a bit of Splatoon in a room. That was fun. I need to buy it. Like it's like we talked about how I played it at Apex. I loved it.
Yeah.
But just playing it again, it's so good.
It's so
Yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Like it's such a simple concept of you run around, you paint things, but like we were talking about, like it develops, like the meta develops.
The meta develops.
The way you play changes. You can't just paint everything, like every corner.
No,
you have to.
it's significantly changed.
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah, like I've been playing a lot of it, and I've just been like slowly picking up on stuff. Before I would stay in the back to paint
Yeah.
like my base, but I've sort of moved into
You can't do that anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
I sort of push up immediately. Most of my partners still do it. I'm usually like leading their charge, and what I try to do is I just try to pick someone off. Ironically, because I use the splat roller, but I just try to run up and like maybe shotgun them or just straight run over them, and then I proceed to try to just like claim the territory behind me. I sort of like because it just sort of like opens up the map more. Like you sort of just gain control of the map because like say going into their base doesn't matter because they can easily ink over that. So you need to just sort of keep up pressure enough so they can't get to your side really.
Yeah.
And you need to focus on acing their team towards the end. That is like the most important thing. I've won and lost games based on the fact that like I've had like complete control of the map, like 80%, and then me and my team just like we just try to disrespect them and like go into like their base, and then we get ace, and they'll take back like all of the map while we're dead
In the last 10
because
seconds.
because it like the jumping to like you can when you at any time you can sort of
Yeah.
super jump to your allies. You click on the gamepad and jump to them where they are
Yeah.
where you click on them, and that's like really good for maintaining presence on your side of the map. But like if you get aced and then they'll have to run to your side of the map, which takes a lot longer than jumping to your friends. So if you ace them, then you're able to just completely push forward and cover as much space as possible.
No resistance, no like yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like there's lots of times like I'll just if I had a squad, what I would do is like I would wait till like 30 seconds. Like we would sort of just play it safe, and like at 30 is when we would like just like go ham and try to kill like everyone. And but before then, just sort of like just play it safe. I'm guessing that's a lot of what's going to happen. There's going to be a sort of lot of just like staying in the middle and just like maintaining control instead of just like trying to like rush forward all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to do that with the splat roller.
Yeah.
Like, I will. That is my weapon. It has been declared by the gods that this is the weapon made for me.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna keep using that.
Yeah.
And even when it's a question of when the meta fizzles it out, because I know it's what's gonna end up happening. Maybe one splat roller at most, but
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
already see with like I've used like some of the more like rapid fire guns. They're
arrow
basically
spray or
they're basically as good at inking places, but they're also a ranged weapon, so you can do things like your wall plays or
Yeah. And that's the shit I use.
yeah, like
Because
wall
it's
plays.
incredible.
And yeah. So
But yeah, you can see everything shifting.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like because day one everybody had fucking paint rollers and nobody was like charging middle.
yeah.
So everyone would stick back and make sure their area was perfect.
Yeah.
And then nobody would end up taking the middle. It would just end up being like the last 30 seconds, like, oh fuck, we gotta take that whole middle. Because I've been sitting here in this corner painting this wall. Walls don't count, I don't know, it looks nice.
Yeah, right.
Like,
It's like, wow, all of my walls are nice and painted. It's like, dude, that doesn't count. It's like, fuck.
You
Thanks,
can ride
fucker.
along them now, but
Yeah.
oh well.
yeah. But yeah, like, it was, people were having fun painting.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of days, people realized, like, this isn't really efficient. So people started aggroing more towards the middle to gain the first advantage of taking the middle.
Yeah.
And then as you die, you go back and fill in your own side
Yeah.
if you haven't been taken over by them.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the first push in Splatoon seems to be like the most important by a large margin.
Yeah.
And if you fuck that up, you have a chance of coming back, but it's slim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's more of an initial rush
Yeah.
and very aggressive now. And yeah, you still run into people who are all playing rollers sometimes, but it's less common, I guess,
Yeah.
than it was on day one.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was literally like everyone
Yeah.
was. I mean, after like 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Because everybody had their shitty like splatter shot junior.
Yeah.
Instead of the paint roller.
Yeah.
And I mean the paint roller is also kind of easy. It's one of those like it's got a low skill floor. But
Yeah.
I also think it has a high skill cap because when you're getting shot at, you sort of you just suck.
Yeah, you have no defense. There's nothing you can do.
With the gun you can squid jump. Yeah, with the gun you can squid jump. Squid dash, I believe, is what Alpha Ride called it, where you shoot the ground and then you turn into a squid, and then as squid you just have naturally fast momentum. Like you don't even have to like aim; you're just automatically moving forward.
Yeah.
So what you do is you aim at the ground, you shoot, and then you turn to squid. You get out of it immediately, shoot the floor again, and like if someone's shooting at you, you can sort of use it to like quickly move forward and get out of it. Because usually you can't move at all.
Yeah.
Well, you move very slightly within enemy ink, and when they're shooting at you, you get covered in enemy ink, and so you're sort of like immobile. And with the splat roller, being immobile is basically the same as dying.
Yeah.
And your ranged attack is super short, so they can just kite you basically. Yeah. So it takes a bit of like back and forth. Usually, what I do when someone's trying to shoot at me, I sort of just I turn to my squid, I back up, and then I'll sort of like jump out of my. I'll jump out of the ink and then like splat and then just sort of keep it like sort of just like scaring them away with my. I can't really hurt them, but I just sort of keep them away from me and like hope my allies sort of come.
Yeah.
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 I fucking love that game.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like I sat here and like discussed strategy for like 12 minutes
Yeah.
about this game where you just fucking
Yeah.
where you're painting and
Yeah.
you're an adorable little kid
Yeah.
slash squid.
I'm on the same page. I fucking adore that game. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
I also really enjoy the clothes because it gives me like a Jet Set Radio feel.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I see
everything's
it.
everything's sort of like it's mainly because of the colors, but it's sort of everything's like everyone's sort of like punky.
Yeah.
Sort of like in your face, like old school Sonic, like attitude and shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like.
Nice to see that someone's bringing that back.
Oh yeah.
It really fits that
Certainly
game's
doesn't sound
aesthetic.
Yeah, and the fucking soundtrack, the worst, best soundtrack of all
Oh man,
time.
the fucking shop music is so good.
Oh my god, it's like I've never experienced the game where I love the soundtrack only in the game.
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
never happened to me before.
I will never listen to that soundtrack outside of the game, but it fits so fucking
like it's
well.
just like standard butt rock sort of shit, and like but with random sound effects, just like rock, rock.
Yeah.
Like some random guy's like having like a mad stroke. He's, like he's having a stroke, but he's also really angry at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you'll just hear it in the background the entire time. This sounds awful. But like during the game, you're like, yeah,
You're hyped
I'm having a
painting.
stroke.
Yeah.
It's the
This
homeless
is
guy
great.
from outside.
But yeah,
Now-
okay.
But with the single player with that game, like I think I've asked this before, but how deep? Like you beat it.
Yes,
You have
I've
it.
I'm
finished it.
almost.
Like how enjoyable was it? Do you feel obligated to like go back, get like everything, or is there anything extra to get? Or
There is gear once you finish it,
Yeah.
and every time there are like 5 sections, I believe, in the story. And every time you finish one of the sections, you get like a special gun with special perks and shit like that. So like there is incentive to finish it, and I mean it's all right on its own, but it does have one of the most fun final bosses I've.
Yeah,
Like some
wait.
Mario level fun ass shit.
So you-
it's
'cause I remember you-
really hard.
didn't you say before it was tedious?
It's yes, it is
Okay.
tedious, but it's supposed to be.
Okay.
it's sort of
So yeah.
It's sort of like I'm guessing it sort of like sucks during, but like.
Yeah,
You go
I-
back
I-
and think
looking
back.
back on it,
It
just
looks-
like
it's so fucking
that was
cool.
so much like I did so much shit.
It's so
like I had to
intense.
work so hard to kill that
Seriously,
fucking boss.
It is a 5-stage boss fight,
Yeah.
and
And I'm guessing when you die, you go back to stage 1.
you have 3 lives.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
And yeah, well,
So after you
when you
lose the
die, you'll
3.
go to like the last stage. But if
Okay.
you lose all 3, you're done. Like
Yeah.
you can't go to any of the stages, and it takes a long time. Like it's probably like a 20-minute boss fight,
That's crazy.
probably more.
That's great.
And it's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
like-
aggravating.
Yeah, but straight
I
up,
love
the
it.
boss fights are the best part. Like the stages are all right.
Yeah.
But I sort of like.
I've heard the boss fights are like
boss designs are
fights
great.
are like
Yeah,
so
the boss
great.
Like
fights are
there's
like-
one kind of pretty weak one I played, but for like the other 4 are really good.
Yeah. Because I remember talking to you. Like I think it was like the weekend after. Like it was this Monday. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was
right
Monday.
after,
Yeah.
right after you initially beat the final boss, and you just mainly you were talking about how like tedious it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Greg said, like if you after you let it set in,
Yeah.
I imagine
It's
was-
awesome.
Yeah.
Like going back to that fight, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
He's,
yeah.
I don't want to spoil much, but he's a DJ.
Oh
And it's
my
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
god.
That's so cool.
It's awesome.
I'm buying that game this
It
weekend.
fits that game's aesthetic
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game, like, it just straight up knew what it wanted to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
and it did it very well.
It's just
Yeah.
like, it always makes me smile to see a game where I'm just like, the people working on this knew what they were fucking doing.
Yeah.
And then they were also given time
Yeah.
to release a polished product. Because, like, so many games nowadays just come out and they don't work.
Yeah, and they're like
And
all
or-
focused
Yeah.
because
they're trying to be every game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here comes Splatoon.
Yeah.
As far as I know, one of the first games involving just painting.
Just straight up painting.
Yeah.
A competitive painting game. And it's just
Yeah.
like creativity.
Creativity.
It's nice to know that it's still around.
And I love the amount, like the support that they're gonna have,
Yeah.
and then coming like months, I guess. Because I think they said something that they're gonna support it for like the summer or something like that, with content every week or something.
Yeah.
But like, it was that game released, and it had a very small amount of content.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
had
like
4 maps.
and
Yeah.
it had 1 or 2 game modes. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
1 game mode at launch.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, that's nothing in compared to like other shooters. Just like, oh, this one has 25 game modes and 15 maps. You're like, all right, Splatoon. But like 2 days later, they released a new gun, a new map, a new game mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like again tonight, they're releasing a new gun, and they're gonna like instead of, and it's all free
Yeah.
so far. And instead of releasing it all at once, they're all rolling it out. It seems like they don't.
Sorry.
Rolling it out like the paint roller.
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Yeah. Yes.
Continue.
Rolling it out.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Like with the paint roller.
There's
Yeah.
the joke.
Thank you. I
In
made
case
the
any
joke.
of you missed
We
it.
didn't
Yeah.
know there was a joke there. Please explain it again.
He didn't point
So-
at the camera, so.
So in Splatoon, there's this
Oh, yeah.
thing called the paint roller, and I said roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Fuck me.
So yeah, like they're rolling out all this new content.
I really hope that Splatoon gets sponsored by Scotch Blue.
Painters
I'm
Oh,
a
man.
painter, and Scotch Blue is my taste.
Fuck, you know what?
and then all the stages, like the floors are lined with the
Yeah.
blue, with
So you have-
Scotch Blue.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
Clean.
like instead of like the borders, so you can't climb things.
Yeah, it's
painter's
just Scotch
tape.
Blue.
Yeah.
Fuck. That'd be awesome.
Yo, that would actually.
I mean, Mario Kart has the what Mercedes DLC.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Anything's possible.
What if it's
Yeah.
like
your opponents
usually.
can't push past that line?
Yeah.
It's like a weapon. You
Yeah.
just stick it down on the ground.
Oh shit, and they like get stuck in it for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I would say goodbye every splat roller. I mean,
Yeah.
splat
Yeah.
rollers are already sort of dying off, so that would be the Coupe de Gris.
Yeah.
She got it.
Hit her real hard.
But
Words. That's my shit.
yeah, but yeah, I fucking love that game. Go
Yeah,
play it.
love it.
Unfortunately, it came out during the year of Bloodborne and Witcher 3.
Yeah.
But any other year, it'd be a
Any
strong
other
contender.
year.
I think it is a strong
think-
contender.
yeah, I think it's
Still
still
a
is.
strong
Yeah.
contender.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
I don't think it's going to beat out Witcher 3 personally.
Probably not the Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Because we'll get to that. I love it. Okay. What else have you been playing? Rippard.
Ripper.
Rich.
Richard,
Rich the Ripper.
Yes, Rich the Ripper. That's my
Rich
name.
the Ripper.
That's interesting.
That's his rapper name.
No, that's his Beyblade
Rich the-
name.
Rich. Beyblade.
Why?
Oh man.
Oh god.
Get
It's
like a
like
hat,
bag.
put it sideways.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It says it's like spray painted like Rich the Ripper. It's one of those shitty ones you
Spray
get at
painted
amusement
on-
It's
parks.
rich,
Oh,
and then when
okay.
he turns it, it says
What-
the Ripper.
What's your beast? What were they called?
I
Bit
don't-
beast?
I know
Yeah, what's
it's-
your bit beast?
Tops.
Talk? I've never been into Beyblade.
What's
I
your
don't know.
Sonic.
Beyblade, man?
What's your Sonic? I
Yeah.
flew like a Sonic onto the thing.
The bit beast is like you would spin it and they start clashing and then you go Trigger, and then
I never played Big.
I didn't either.
oh no
Did
no
they transform?
yeah
Fuck.
no in the anime
kinda cool.
oh in the show what the fuck
The little top.
yeah
Yeah,
the
we've been
top
playing
fucking transforms into a
Beyblade's
dragon
wrong this
and
whole
then you're
time.
just like
Fuck,
You could fucking tell me anything about Beyblades and I believe you. I don't know nothing about it.
yeah but I remember Trigger that's the only one I named
transform.
probably I mean okay
What else are you playing,
Um,
Ripper?
Nothing else worth mentioning, but moving on to the
Beyblade?
Ripper.
I've been playing Beyblade.
I've been playing Beyblade actually. they
Alright.
ruined my
But
name.
his bit beast was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Exactly.
Fuck, I'm dying.
So is that it, Ripper?
Yeah.
What have you been playing, Greg?
I've been playing all the same shit I usually play, with the addition of 2 new games.
2?
yes.
Or 3.
Tell me those 2 or 3, Greg.
I'll start with something I played last night.
All right.
It's called Counter-Strike Global Objective.
I
That
saw
is-
you playing that on Steam.
I saw you playing Warframe.
On Steam.
She's about to cry.
But yeah, so
That's a hard game.
Consuming my
yes,
life.
I had been playing
Only a bit.
like for those who don't know, I'm a real big fan of the shotgun in all of its forms. Like every IGN I've had since I want to say like 6th grade has involved the word boomsticking.
Boomstickety.
Like I've been Mr. Boomstick, Dr. Boomstick Esquire, Viva Boomstick. I've been everything
I
under
fucking
the
like
sun.
Viva Boomstick.
Yeah, that was my old one. And
Did
then
you
I
change that
changed
now?
it.
Yeah.
I changed it because everybody thought I was Mexican. I'm not Mexican.
Close enough. Whatever.
But yeah. So I wanted to play the game. I played it one time before this, and we did gun game. I don't know if that's what it's called, but in Call of Duty, it's the mode where you start off with a pistol, you shoot,
Yeah.
and then your gun weapon, your
then
gun
it-
upgrades, sort
yeah,
of.
yeah.
So I played that, and that's sort of how they tried to get me used to the game. I did really well, and then the people who played, like, wow, you're really good at this. We really want you to play with us. And I'd sort of been dodging it for a while because they wanted me to play competitive, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like they were telling me like shotguns like aren't really that great, and so I was like, I mean, I'm gonna use a shotgun. Like I was just like, I'm sorry, but like that's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And I did make one compromise because there's like 3 shotguns. There's like a sawed-off thing called a Nova, which is like a pump-action one, and a semi-automatic shotgun. Usually, I tend towards the pump-action ones. I just prefer the. It's my
Yeah.
shit. That
Yeah.
is half the reason I love shotgun. They just have a lot. They have more personality than every other gun. Basically, every shotgun is just like fucking Halo shotgun. Like I don't know. Every shotgun,
great shotgun.
they have presence. You know?
I like the Duke Nukem shotgun quite a bit.
Yes, that one's also a good one. But so but this time the pump action ones are like if you fuck up once you just die every time. So I was like, okay, I'll use the semi-automatic. That's the only compromise I made for my team. But it's really good.
Yeah.
Like I was just like I didn't know how to do anything. So I would be playing really well and then doing it in the worst ways. I remember this one play. They're teaching me all the lingo. We play on Dust 2. And they're teaching me all the lingo and shit. So I'm in Cat, for people who don't know. This if you don't play, this won't mean anything. So I'm in Cat. Then basically I'm running up. There's a bomb towards like my left, sort of. And then my entire team is killed. There's 3 dudes. And so I run up there like, Greg, like, good luck. This is what they told me. Because there's like one AWPer, which is like it's just like an OP sniper rifle that one-shots people. And if you're any good, you'll just kill them before they can do anything. And there was 2 guys with AK-47s. And so they're like, Greg, good luck. So I end up killing all 3 of them. This is how I do it. I walk up there, I throw my flashbang, blind myself, and all of them.
Okay.
So like in my panic, I run into a hole, like a sort of like lower part, and then I end up I run up from the side. It's like there's sort of like an elevation. So I go up on the side and sort of flank them all, and then shoot them all 3 to like shoot all of them until they're down with my shotgun. And they're like, "Oh my God, Greg, you're the greatest!" And I'm like, what do I do? And like, disarm the bomb. And so I run over to the bomb, and then I'm disarming it. And at the last second, I let go. Because I was in like a panic. I was like, and then I do it again, and I managed to defuse it like the last fucking second. And then even the fucking next round, like I got a lot of money for that. And the sort of way it works is like you sort of get money every round, and if you do well, you get more money. So my team who got fucked, they had no money. I had all the money. They're like, buy me an op so we can do shit. And I'm like, I'm panicked, and I buy like the wrong sniper, and then I throw it, and then I buy myself another shotgun and shit. So it's just like, it's just hectic. Like I was just so stressed the entire time, just like they're just yelling the entire time. They're like, Greg, shut the fuck up. We're trying to like strategize. I'm just like, literally all I can do is shoot people. Like I'm bad at everything else. Like I said, I end up flashing myself alive, flashbang my team. I've shot my team in the back of the head a lot. But the weird part is every time I kill my team member, I take I take like 2 bad guys with me.
Yeah.
So like one of my allies will walk up, I'm like, bam, I shoot him in the head with the shotgun. And I'm like, oh, sorry. And he's like our best player or whatever. I have to like step up. So it's just a crazy time. I just love like all the, because I have no idea how the fuck to play. Like literally, I'm just like I just follow orders.
Yeah.
That's how, like, I don't understand any of this. I get basic strategy, but I'm not going to be able to make any calls or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I sit there, I relay information, and I just hide in my little corner with my shotgun. and then people, I hide at B most of the time, and they usually come towards A. So half the time I'm just like, no one's here. Okay, I'm gonna push up, and I just sort of casually push in and like try to like flank them from the sides and stuff. And I don't know. I just really like it. It's so much like strategy and depth, which I guess would make sense why it's a fucking esport and shit. But I just enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, because like I don't give a fuck about shooters anymore. Mm-hmm. Like can't even think of the last time I played a shooter.
Splatoon.
If that counts. Splatoon is great, but it's too good to be considered a shooter. Yeah. It's too good for that shitty genre.
You don't want to taint it?
Yeah, it's too good for that shitty genre. But
Probably Borderlands.
Borderlands? Yeah, whatever. I don't much like the Borderlands.
No, I'm
game.
trying to think of the last one that you played.
As I reflect, I'm just like, I don't really like. I like the story and the characters, but like I honestly don't enjoy myself. I feel like I want to like the games more than I do. But that's a whole nother thing. I've also been playing Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yeah.
Revelations.
So, this game has the hilarious dynamic of being Resident Evil 4, where you get to play as Ashley. Not straight up, but like conceptually. You have one player who is great and has all the guns and shit. You have one just shitty character who player 2 can now control. I took control of that character, had the fucking time of my life. So there's sort of 2 parties. There's Claire from lots of Resident Evil games, and this new, definitely not Ellie. She's straight up Ellie from Last of Us. Fight me if you think otherwise. but like, all she does, she like swears a lot, and she's just straight up Ellie. She's like an uninteresting Ellie.
Oh no.
Yeah. And
Is she gay?
Spoilers. But
it's been like a year.
Shut up. Fuck. No one played that DLC except all the people that played that DLC.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm sure people in here didn't know.
I knew.
I know.
I knew.
Everybody knew. Yeah, but I already watched
played it, watched it, heard it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the spoiler cast.
It was hard to not hear about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually
If you hadn't
didn't.
played it.
I played Left Behind a couple months ago. Like
She won an
3 months
award
ago,
for it.
and I didn't. I don't do game like I do gaming news in this show, but I don't do gaming news. I play video games, and then I walk in here and I'm like, wow, it's cool. I didn't hear about that. Like, Greg, it's a 2-year-old story.
Gold
Like,
Frieza.
Gold Frieza.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a Super Saiyan God now?
Lol.
But like I was saying, Shitty Ellie, and what Shitty Ellie does is she has the flashlight. She can hold the flashlight, and she has a crowbar. The crowbar is great. So the entire game is literally this. My brother is playing Claire. He has like rifles and shit and pistols, and he's aiming and he's shooting dudes. Big monsters are coming, and what you see is this chick just haul ass right past her in front of the face of giant monsters, whacking them with the tiny ass crowbar. And it's even better. The next set of adventurers is a dude who's even more heavily equipped than Claire is, and his partner is a little girl, just like a 7-year-old girl who can like see zombies through walls and throw bricks. So literally, the entire time it's just me saying, don't worry, like, just take a nap, I got this. Like, I'll just fucking walk up. It's even funny this time because I'm like a quarter of his size, and you see a little girl like sprint. She has a great running animation. It's just like literally just like Gears of War, fucking like little girl just like hauling ass, holding a brick in her hand. So he's aiming, like shooting some giant monster in the head, and then like a little girl will fucking like haul ass just right past him, throw a brick, and then immediately run the other way. And I'm like, I gotta get another brick. Cover me. It's great. Just like the game itself is garbage. or like whatever. Like, I wasn't scared at any time. I got scared once there's also this like online mode where you sort of like just go through waves of stuff. That was the only time I got scared, and it's when I had a weapon. It was just like I just happened to turn around and there was a guy behind me. I was like, ah. But other than that, this game did not scare me once, and it's just sort of uncreative. Like I said, shitty Ellie. There's lots of like, this definitely isn't Last of Us sort of mechanics. Like you find parts. And then you use them to upgrade your guns.
Yeah.
And like literally it looks like they almost stole the UI from the game. And it's just like, I was just like, you know, like you're missing the part where you're supposed to have like a really, really good story. Because like Last of Us is it's like whatever in the gameplay department. It's like a solid 7 maybe. But the story and like the atmosphere is what makes it a great game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And what this is missing is somehow the atmosphere, even though it's supposed to be a fucking horror game. But fucking Last of Us is scarier than this. A fuckload scarier than that.
Clickers.
Fuck clickers. But and last but not least, I've been playing definitely not a porn game, Witcher 1. I hate everything about the women in this game. They are the most fucking the outfits and everything about them is the worst. Like they wear outfits that would be dumb looking in pornos. like every girl, like there's no reason. Like you're a famous like fucking mage and you're wearing fishnet and a robe that like cuts down to like just your nipples. So like and they all look gross. Their chests are very bony. And it's just like they just have like it's like the titty just starts like at very low, and it's just like I don't like. Did you not think what would happen in the future when your graphics get outdated and your horrible looking 3D women become even more horrible looking? And it's just there's always like there's always the talk of like the way women dress in games and how it's stupid or whatever, but. This is like the worst offender I've played in a very, very long time. Because like in like a fan servicey fighting game, like they even seem more covered. Like fucking like they're wearing nothing. Like this chick's a doctor and she's wearing no fucking clothes, and it's just like like it's cold, like it's winter, there's snow on the ground. Fucking put on a coat, you're gonna die. and it makes me so mad. I'm sitting there and I'm just like you're not like no, like put on some fucking like I feel like their father. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing outside dressed like that? Go back inside and put on some clothes. And okay, but
I just picture you like
that being said, I've had sex with practically every chick who's appeared in the game, and that goes to show you exactly. And okay. And my favorite part about The Witcher,
I think I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Oh my god.
is there's a lot of talks about objectification of women in video games, but this literally takes the cake because when you have sex with a girl, you get a fucking trading card. you get like a naked picture of her.
Oh my god.
They're very well drawn.
She's naked and everything?
Yeah, they're
okay.
naked.
Oh
they're naked
oh
in the
god.
pictures. They're very well drawn, like good. Because if I got like 3D pictures like of like the game, just take a picture of them naked, I'd be like, no, thank you. I'm not having sex with anyone ever again. Fuck this shit. But literally, like you collect them all.
Yeah.
Like you see a whore, you're like, well, I have to bang that whore if I want to fill out my dicking collection.
I got an empty page in this binder.
It's like a fucking
Body's full of
scrapbook.
women, am I right?
And it's just like I couldn't believe it when I first saw it because like the game starts off, you're Geralt, you forgot your memory, and then like you meet a whole bunch of white haired dudes like we're all Witchers. What's that? We're monster hunters. And then some dudes randomly attack your thing. And you're like, yeah, it turns out we've also got great scientific technology here. We've got to protect it. Some mage lady's there and she's like, I know you, Geralt. We used to be close. I'm like, okay. And then shit happens. She gets hurt. I give her a potion, and then we just fuck for no reason. It's the worst at this shit. I'm doing this. There's this long convoluted quest line where lots of shit happens, and then there's this witch, and the people are about to burn her like house down and kill her. And then she tells me, she basically gives me, she pleads to me and is like, this is my side of the story. I'm not evil. And then like, how can I trust you? Well, we got all the time in the world. Let's giggity. And I'm like, are you fucking, there are people outside trying to kill you and we're just going to fuck on the ground? Of course I said yes and to complete my collection. But like, are we really about to fuck right now? And then we fuck. And then just, I get another trading card and I'm really angry and upset. Because then we just
then you file away the trading card and it all.
Like I want to. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Like, I only have one question. Like for the developers, if I do it fast enough, do I get holographics?
The real question.
Well,
It might be DLC.
It might be DLC.
Yeah,
I gotta get
yeah.
holographics.
Yeah.
It's fucking like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not even like it's like the fucking like those like shitty like stuff you get in like kids meals.
Oh
You
my
used to like move it left and right.
Yeah.
What
Can I
happened?
foil card?
Like
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like sort
the
of
lenticular
holographic.
images?
Yes.
It's like
Was it
yes.
like the titties flopping?
Oh
Could
no!
be.
Stop!
Like what?
Or just their O face.
Oh, shut up!
Like you put it what half they're like completely closed in the
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, that's a
god!
good one too. That's a good one too.
Oh my god! Fuck this shit.
Fuck it,
But,
we're done about the Witcher 1.
Yeah.
Is that how
Okay.
you played, Greg?
It's like they were inspired by every Pizza Man porno there ever was.
It literally is. Like the writing in the game is kind of bad already, but it gets worse.
You're a serviceman.
It's like
Are you gonna fix the pipes? Time to bomb.
I made that joke when I was describing it before. Like he might as well be wearing like a plumber outfit,
Yeah.
and then walk into the house like, got any drains that need clearing or some shit. It's just like, fuck that game. But that being said, I can't even. I haven't gotten to the point where the game gets good, where I can see my decisions unfolding. So what I've got is a subpar RPG with the worst interpretation of women I've ever seen, and just
I'm glad they made
the
a little
worst
progress.
dialogue.
Yeah.
Since then, I will tell you, rest assured, they have made quite the amount of progress.
Because they couldn't. You could not make The Witcher 1 nowadays.
No.
That game would get fucking
that game wouldn't
torn
be released.
down. Like,
People would fucking ruin them.
Remaster, right?
No, that is a game that
Oh
can never be
I pre-order it. I
remastered.
get a booster pack of all the
the holographic! That's how you get the holographic.
That's how you get the hologram.
Fuck.
But, yeah.
Don't give them ideas!
All right, but the thing is, you can go back and look at your trading cards anytime. So,
Okay.
so it's like
So
it's
you
like
have
a
like
real
a binder
collection.
in your backpack.
Yeah, it's like straight up,
Alright.
just like
No.
you open
I
it up.
remember
it's just
her.
like-
So you go to the bar and you show the other Witchers.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
And they all fucking trade.
Like, I don't have her yet.
like-
Yeah, I got
wow. It's like, yeah, I got three harbor wenches. It's just like,
How do you get the harbor winches? You have to wait till they almost burn her house, and then you can go collect.
Why just trade?
Yeah. Oh, we can trade.
it's like, yeah, I got the Prince of Bavaria. Whoa. It's like, no, the men are fully clothed in this game. Fuck that game.
All right. What have you been playing, Sean?
I've recently come into the last two of Professor Layton games for the DS.
All right.
Unwound Future and The Last Spectre. So I've been playing Unwound Future, and I'm like 10 hours in. And god fucking damn it, I have learned that there are two types of puzzles, and I absolutely hate one of them. And the two types are those mind-bending puzzles, and there are what I like to refer to as like brute force puzzles. Puzzles that you just fuck with until you get it right.
Yeah.
And at this point in the game, I'm only playing it late at night, so I'm playing it from like around 11 to like 2 in the morning. So I'm sitting there at like the dining room table, and every time I get to like a mind-bending puzzle where I have to think outside the box and like trying to think in like an obscure way, and it's like I start getting mad at my DS, and it's like, I should have fucking finished you 4 years ago when you came out. But I took a break, and my mind doesn't think like this anymore. I can't try to function like this anymore. And I fucking hate you, because it's like, no, you were supposed to take the match and turn it this way, and then put it away. I was like, fuck you, centimeters, millimeters, asshole, fuck. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm getting mad at the game, and then like, my mom's just sitting at the end of the table, just doing jigsaws on the laptop, and she's just like, are you okay? And it's just like, this puzzle, fucking puzzle. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, Mom, you want to help me with this puzzle? She'll just be like, no. I'll be like, Fuck you, Mom. You don't want to do puzzles with me? That's why I can't do this?
You never showed me how to make puzzles, Mom.
You don't love me? So Professor Layton is distancing me away from my mother.
God damn it, Layton. We should have known.
We should have known.
That's basically the only game I've been playing recently. And then throughout the rest of the day, I just stare at the wall.
Tell me about that
game. So there are 2 slanted walls in my room, and I like to think that they're gonna come in on me one of these days. Maybe I'll just sit up and straight up fucking Donnie Darko it, and turbine just comes through the ceiling. I'm waiting.
All right, that's all you've been playing.
Yeah.
So Adam,
I like the wall game.
I
The
guess.
wall game sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Is there any DLC?
I'm about to paint it.
You can platoon it.
Exactly.
Just get a paint gun, yeah.
Fuck. All right, so
And when your brother tries to ambush you, you flick the
I'm
paint.
at like a baby one, so I can keep taking my time.
buy a water gun and like buy a big fucking gallon of paint and like
Water-based
yeah,
paint.
and then like
Yeah.
water it down a little so you can just start fucking spraying it all over your walls.
Yes.
like a
That'll make the walls more interesting.
Like a
Oh, yeah.
keychain water gun. Cause
Sure, it'll take a while.
from like the 90s that I still have.
Alright.
You know, the
Paint
stupid
a
ones.
rare Pepe on your wall.
Because believe me, they're doing it in Splatoon.
Oh, they are.
We saw one. It
We
was
saw-
there.
Oh god.
Back to your fucking thing that I forgot to mention. I think I actually might like get like the fucking logo for that paint company, for the tape company, and fucking put one in the mirror,
Scotch.
and
Yeah.
and fucking hope that somebody sees it in a match.
It's bound to be in someone's game.
Yeah, it's gonna be all over the internet. in 2
you
days.
just have the squid boy. He's like, I'm a painter.
Yeah.
Scotch blue is my team.
That should part of it be like what their masks are too.
Yeah.
If you could do that, that'd be really.
Well, like you get like a hat,
Just
with
tape over
a
their
Scotch
eyes
hat.
with Scotch paint.
or just have
Like, this is how I keep the paint
like
out.
pieces of tape that look like dreads.
Oh,
But
maybe
it's just tape.
maybe like instead of their tentacles, it's just tape.
Yeah.
That's how I keep my hair clean. I would know.
Tape.
Just tape.
If you couldn't see, because it's not a video podcast, I grabbed at my very long hair.
What?
Yep.
Oh, all right,
It's hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real.
all right.
All right. Dom, what have you been playing?
I've been playing 3 games as well.
Oh, wow.
One of which we talked about.
All right.
That's Splatoon.
Was it
Oh,
Witcher
yeah.
1?
It was Witcher 1.
Oh, okay.
Did you collect them all?
And let me tell you about this. Geralt's binder is pretty fucking full right now.
I don't mean to brag, but I need to buy a new binder.
I don't need to brag, but I better take Geralt to the store real quick. He needs the second binder.
He takes out
take
a
him to
card box.
Staples.
Take Geralt to Staples.
No,
He's
take
gonna
him
be
to like
yeah.
fucking pandemonium down the street.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna be like, I don't know of this place. Have I been here before? And
Shut up, you bastard.
special case.
I ranted about the Beast last time, so we won't talk about
Yeah,
that.
we rented about these.
Yeah.
So I've been playing not The Witcher 1, not
But
The
the
Witcher
good
2,
one.
but The Witcher 3.
But the good one.
The pleasure. I've had a pleasure of playing The Witcher 3 so far. So I love the hell out of that game.
Yes.
The Witcher 3 is absolutely incredible. And not only because of like scale and size and shit like that, but because they make everything feel so meaningful. I've played my fair share of world RPGs, and I have to say I don't enjoy most of them, to be honest. I don't enjoy 200-hour games where quest lines just mean absolute garbage. And The Witcher 3 is the exact opposite of that.
Woo.
You'll get in a quest line that'll be like, here's this fucking old lady, find her frying pan in this burning place, and it'll turn into like a fucking 3-hour quest line that's really important and shit. And it has
Frying pan.
and it has some of like the best, most unimportant, just world-filling writing.
Cool.
Like in like probably like the best I've seen in an open world game in like a really, really long time.
Yeah, there was this one thing I liked about The Witcher 1 is like really early in the game, I was just like after things had settled down, I was just talking to one of the Witcher dudes, and he was just telling me a story about this like this dwarf dude who he built something to like help them mine and get bigger, and to dig better, get bigger, get bigger, so you can dig better.
Yeah.
And then it was just talking about like how he
They got Digger.
Yeah, they got bigger. But but he said he was a great man. I mean, he was really smart, but he couldn't foresee that his invention could also be used to take down castle walls.
Oh no!
And so like it ended up becoming a weapon of war. And then it talked about how he just sort of like he ended up like committing suicide or some shit. And I was just like, that's not important, but fuck yeah.
Like yeah. Like there are a lot of really little things in The Witcher that are incredible. Like it's all part of the world building. Like you'll walk by like a person just like sitting doing their job like a peasant. They'll just be picking up shit and they'll like spit at you and you're like, oh fucking Witcher, and you'll be like, whoa, and then you'll keep walking and like everybody hates these Witchers.
Yeah.
And it's just they make sure you know that people hate Witchers, even if it's just them you running by.
Stupid.
Yeah, even though they're stupid.
But the Witchers used to go to everyone's house and fuck their moms.
Yeah, that's what happened in the first
Probably
game.
why they hate them.
I mean, that's understandable.
It's all of their sons.
Like, stop fucking my mom. Like, all the Witchers come by. Like, we're running out of trading cards.
That's why.
You can't print these anymore. We're running out of fucking trees.
Yeah, that's like by The Witcher 3, like the trading card system has been outlawed, and so the people are just left with sour taste in their mouth over the old trading card system. I didn't mean it like that.
Maybe. Okay, hear me out. Maybe those cards can now be played in Gwen in The Witcher 3.
Gwen? What? Oh my god!
The trading card game in
I
The
don't
Witcher.
think they thought that far ahead.
They should have.
right.
They should import a Witcher.
Is this Marigold? You're just like, what the Marigold? Like, what are you doing? It's like, I was pretty rambunctious 20 years ago.
Yeah, but that game has some of like the best world building, and like I think it's because it's also focused. Like it doesn't do what most open world RPGs do, where it's like everyone's dying, save everyone. Like you have like one quest to do that you consistently stay focused on, but you can get sidetracked with other really important stuff. So it's not like this massive scale of you trying to save everything. It's just you're trying to find a person. And that allows for a lot more leeway with a lot of other side quests and stuff like that, because it doesn't all have to be towards this one thing.
That makes a lot of sense. Because like I played Inquisition, like everything is about the rift.
Yeah,
like, there's this big thing trying to destroy the world, and it's sort of like it's a big problem with RPGs because like they have this big problem, but every side quest is now stupid because it lowers a sense of urgency. It's like the world was gonna end, but totally like put up the watchtower so horses can travel safely through this road. I'm like, dude, like, do you see the giant hole in the sky? But for this one, it's like, yeah, you're searching for CC, but
CC's Pizza.
CC's Pizza, but it's like,
where is it? It's like in Westeros.
Yeah, but it's like if you don't find CC, the world is not gonna. Her name's Siri.
Siri.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I keep thinking about pizza now.
But yeah. Like it's not literally the end of the world, but every RPG, it's like if you take a side quest, it sort of breaks the immersion because like a real nigga would not stop before the world is safe. Yeah. I'm not going to be collecting chickens before I save the world.
Yeah.
Unless I have a time mechanic like in Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
But you can march around and make them hatch.
Yep.
It's the cutest part of that game. And like the puppy races.
Yes.
But yes.
And another thing about The Witcher, it's that it has some of the most important narrative decisions, and like most meaningful narrative decisions. Like because you'll play a BioWare game, and usually they don't mean anything. Usually you'll get a different line of dialogue, and then you'll go right back to the path that you're supposed to go on. But in like The Witcher, and like you'll think nothing of it. Like it's not as black and white as BioWare games are. Like it's not like pick the red option to be evil. Like it's like you could do either of them and you don't know the outcome of either of them, but you pick what you think is right, and then you could just be like, and then you can just get fucked over by saying actually you really fucked up.
Yeah,
and you live with it. Like you can't undo it.
Yeah, that's why I prefer the old BioWare games. Like even fucking Origins.
Yeah.
Like the Inquisition, you couldn't really be a bad person.
Yeah.
Which is I liked that because it's sort of just it has the more Witcher sort of morality thing. Where it's not about morality, it's about a decision.
Yeah.
And which is I talked about this last time I think, which is why Mass Effect 3 was my favorite. Like actually now I think about it, most BioWare games actually don't do the black and white shit. It was literally just Mass Effect, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But like I really loved KOTOR, and that is exactly it's like literally just Star Wars version of like Dragon Age. So you just have like several dialogue options, and then like it's not like this is the good one. This is the sometimes it was obvious because it was Star Wars, a black and white story.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I'll help you. I'll kill your family instead.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk it out? I'll drown your children. But yeah, but always drown the children. But yeah, I really like when a game's decisions are actually about the decisions and not whether my OP is a my OC is a good guy, not a bad guy, or my OC is a bad guy and not a good guy.
Yeah. I love that about the
That's the only reason I've started playing the first one is because I've always heard like, oh, it's the Mass Effect that did what Mass Effect said it was gonna do.
Yeah.
Because Mass Effect was supposed to be that game where your decisions mattered, but it ended up being cool shit happened while you said nice things or said bad things.
But yeah, I'm roughly about probably more than halfway done with The Witcher 3 right now, and it's absolutely incredible. It has one of like the best I guess it's a main quest lines I think I've ever played in a video game. And when you get to it, you'll know it's called like the Bloody Baron quest line, and it's fucking incredible. I think that's all I have to say.
This is
but like on like another scale, like The Witcher is kind of flawed in a lot of little ways. Like it doesn't play all that well. Its controls are actually kind of ass.
Yeah.
And they're really hard to deal with. But usually like the other, which doesn't really happen that often, but the other stuff outweighs it. Yeah. And you'll kind of just deal with it. Like, oh, fuck, I don't mind. I'll deal with this stuff. Yeah. For like its incredible high points. Yeah. And usually I don't do that. Usually I'll find a game where it's bad and it's like, this controls like ass. I'm going to put this down. Nothing's drawing me to play it otherwise. Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that it's usually when there's a lot of enemies. Like 1v1, it's like solid.
Yeah.
I hear the ass really starts to set in when there's like a lot of people.
When there's a lot of enemies, And obviously the PS4 version is significantly worse than the PC version. Yeah. I played some of the PC version and it's absolutely incredible. Yeah. And the PS4 version is downgraded probably a lot because it's a much less powerful system.
Yeah. I mean,
simply
depends on the computer.
Yeah, it depends on the
computer. My computer's garbage. You probably can't even run Witcher 3, which is why I'm sort of like, should I even bother playing through this porn game? That is the Witcher 1, this shitty porno.
Well, I can tell you, The Witcher 3 has a lot less shitty porno scenes in it.
Like, I don't even mind the shitty porno scenes. I just want genuine romance, like in a Mass Effect game, and not like I'm literally gonna bang. Like, literally every woman you meet, you can bang in that fucking game. I've yet to meet a woman I haven't had sex with, besides random women walking around town. But every woman you go into like a dialogue shoot with, you can have sex with them. Like, that's not how the world is.
That's totally how the world is.
Look at it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this game.
So far where I am, you can have sex with 2 women.
I love more perfect. Than that. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. I want to sex with 2 women. Out of and then just have people exist that don't exist to ride my dick. Yes. I want to have women who are just people and don't. I hate.
All right, and then just a quick thing I've been playing. Hold on, I actually have to look at the name of it because I can't quite remember the name of it, but it's a really good game. You must build a boat. It's an iOS game.
Okay, I thought that was like one of the quest lines in Witcher. I'm like, wow, that's really. I wonder what you got to do. It's
an iOS game, PC, Android game, and it's by the developers of 10 Million, which is an old, like maybe 3 years old now at this point. It's probably if not my favorite, one of my favorite iOS games I've ever played. It's a match 3 RPG dungeon crawler kind of thing, where your actions are all based on like your match 3s. Like, say you'll match 3 swords, and then your guy will attack on the top of your screen and shit like that. And, yeah, just quick. And this is, I guess, their next game that's exactly like that. But it's, like, right off the bat, you notice that there's a lot of differences. Yep, that one. $3.
So what are you trying to do? You build a boat?
You build a boat. I don't know why yet, but the game starts with you, and, like, it's like flashing text on the screen, you must build a boat. I'm like, That seems really urgent. I should probably build it.
That's
Fuck
like,
me, I guess I
what's
gotta build.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be like a grand quest where your final objective is to build a boat whilst doing other things, or is building the boat the start of the adventure?
I guess I'll find out. But so far you're doing dungeon crawler stuff. You'll meet people and they'll be like, "Hey, I'll fucking work for you."
It's like I build the greatest.
Yeah,
boats.
pretty much. It's like I'm real good at making weapons. You'll probably want to build a room for me on your boat, and you're like, "Okay, I think we have the resources. I'll build the room."
So it's like Noah's Ark.
Yeah, it's pretty much Noah's Ark. Everyone around too. Sure, I have room on my boat, and I don't exactly know why I'm building this boat.
No, I'm not a sinner.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing a good thing. Maybe I'll find out that the world's ending, and I'm saving all these people.
Maybe, hopefully.
I can't get it. It's broken from my phone.
What happened?
What?
All the reviews say can't get on this phone.
Oh.
What was Android port broken?
No,
Probably.
the
It's
probably just for his phone.
specifically Android. What is this? This is a HTC M8,
Oh.
HTC One M8. So.
Oh. All
Fuck me! I guess I'm not building a boat.
Oh no! You're not potentially saving the world.
I'm gonna drown. I'm the worst Noah.
I'm the worst Noah.
You're not even named Noah.
I don't lift ox.
Exactly.
10 million actually might be a lot cheaper at this point too. If you still want a game like that, if that one doesn't work.
I'll look into it.
So it's Bejeweled where you kill niggas.
Yeah.
And build a boat.
And build a boat. In the second one, you're escaping. Or in the first one, 10 million, you're escaping. You're pretty much stuck in this dungeon. You gotta fight your way out.
So it's like a sequel.
Yeah, it's like,
you make it outside the dungeon, and now you gotta build a boat.
I didn't connect that. Maybe it's actually a sequel.
That'd be
Maybe you
sick.
escape, like, because the
You're
first
at
one,
the dungeon, and now you're on an island.
the first one ends. Well, spoilers for the lore of the match 3 game.
I think you're fine.
It ends
Yeah.
and you like escape. You kill this big dragon and you escape, and then it ends there. So maybe now I'm trying to escape. Oh fuck!
Oh,
I hope
that'd
it's
be really
connected.
cool.
I hope it's
What's
connected.
the next one? You must fuck a girl.
You must build the house.
Oh no, it's The Witcher 1.
You must create a family.
It's like build a city simulator. We're just like trees. I made 3 trees.
That's the dumbest. 10 million is literally 10 million in digits.
Yeah.
No commas.
No commas, just 10 million. Just the number
God.
100.
What the fuck?
That's why I went to their page and not searching for the game, because I
Yeah.
knew I would have fucking spelled it or typed it wrong.
Yeah. I really like 10 million. Yeah, it's a fun game. I like this one a lot too because it's the same thing.
It's probably broken on my phone. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, quick plug. Speaking of mobile games, I discovered this app game thing called Plant Nanny.
Plant?
I was just
Plant
Plant Nanny.
I was just joking about the fact that you make a great grandmother. Here you go with this.
No, I've
plant
been using
nanny.
this app for like a week now,
Okay.
and it's like you put in like your height and your weight and whatever, and it tells you how much water you should drink during the day,
Ooh.
and you water a
right.
plant as you drink water in real life.
But how does it know you're not lying?
It
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
You have to.
You
It's
just
an honor
log it in.
system.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
just download this and fucking lie.
Yeah.
Tell
So
them I'm
I
drinking to
drink
that-
every water.
I should be dead, but I'm not because I'm a liar.
I drank the entire Earth supply of water.
Yeah.
So I grew a devil's ivy. Its name is Bernie.
You get to name it?
Yeah, you get to
Okay.
name your plant.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
That's baller.
I'm
as heck.
growing a cactus named Charlie.
Oh my god, Charlie. the
All right.
Cactus.
Are we talking
That's
about
it.
mobile games now?
I mean,
If you
we
want.
said
I
every
I don't know.
game was.
Yeah.
Every-
I found a
we're at
game.
like an hour and 10 minutes.
I found
so.
a game called 20, and it's delicious.
All right.
It's
good.
basically it's like it's what could be like the next like 2048. Where
Oh no.
Oh
You're
no!
like, remember how that game fucked up everybody's Facebook for like a week?
Yeah.
Where everyone was
Yeah.
like, hey, look, I did it. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
And then
This
Threes
game's-
came out, nobody noticed anything. You're like, look at this one. Threes has been up for like 3 months.
Yeah, right? So
Please.
this game's even worse because you can get a high score,
Yeah.
and it's like you just want to create the number 20 over and over again
All
by
right.
matching up like the same number over and over until you get to 20. So you start from like 1, you do 1, 1,
It's
and you
literally
get a
the same
2.
thing.
That shit reminds me of Drop 7.
It's like a gigantic thing. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's like Drop 7 and 2048 had a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I sometimes I play this for like 4 hours. This is what I do when I'm not staring at the wall or playing Professor Layton.
Or getting mad at Leighton.
It's this, and it's just I can sit there and do this for hours. I hate it.
Nah, it doesn't work. Bye.
Is
In
Victor
and out.
leaving?
In and
I think he
out.
might be walking sick.
Maybe walking
I
to
see.
the
Yeah.
back. Well, yeah. Do you guys want to hear some fucking news?
Let's
Yeah,
do
we
it.
need some fucking
I got
news.
some. This is weird.
Great.
This is the first
That's
time we've
why
had
I'm
time
here.
for news in like quite
Google,
some
show
time.
me the
Yeah,
news.
actually.
No, not that news. That's probably bad stuff.
Google News,
It's probably gonna
please.
talk about people dying.
Okay.
Okay,
Google.
Google.
Just gonna talk about.
Show me
Show
the
me the
news.
Just
Damn it!
Show
Mine
me the
didn't
money.
activate. Okay, Google.
Mine did it. No, stop listening to me! Stop! Stop listening! It searched. Stop listening to me.
Didn't catch that. Try speaking again.
The top search is how to turn off OK Google. I was listening. No.
That's hilarious.
Stop. Give me the news.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. What? I can't even believe that shit.
I can't. That's actually good.
How to turn off? Okay, Google.
Yo, there's no fucking way. That is fucking amazing.
Well, all right.
Okay, so actual.
Yeah. You guys want to hear some news?
Let's hear some
Sure.
news.
Oh,
Hey,
sure.
did you guys like XCOM Enemy Unknown?
I didn't play it.
Fucking
Never played
love XCOM.
I heard it was real good. My friends.
I've heard it was
made
real
me
good,
and
yeah.
I
It's
just gave
really
all the time.
goddamn good.
I made you too, Sean, and you died.
I always die.
I mean, everyone always dies.
Everyone dies in XCOM.
I made my whole family. I don't have a family anymore.
Is that the mixtape you keep dropping?
Yeah.
I made my family.
Join us.
We're laughing at you.
You want to join us,
dead.
Victor?
Yeah, sure. Okay, come on.
You back, right?
Well, all right.
Thanks, Victor.
So you played XCOM Enemy Unknown. What have I told you? There's a new XCOM game coming out.
I would have already heard about it.
Oh, me too. Well, let's talk about this thing we already heard. Do you want to play it? Does anybody want to play this game on a console?
Sure.
Too fucking,
Too fucking
bad.
bad. It's
Oh,
PC
whoops.
only. They want to focus it on PC because
That's okay.
because they want it to be the best it can without wasting their time on ports for consoles.
Yes.
Is what they said.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense. And I feel like I played Enemy Unknown on the 360, but I feel like I've heard it was optimal. The PC version was absolutely the best version. So maybe I missed something there, but I should probably.
I disagree.
Yeah?
Not particularly because the PC version is worse, but because they really, really, really did a good job porting that.
Yeah,
I'd not once played with I'd not once played it with a controller and felt like I was at a disadvantage.
Yeah,
I played it on both
I didn't
versions.
play the keyboard.
I've played it on both PC and console, and it's just not true. Like that's probably just PC Master Race people acknowledging that XCOM is like a PC game.
Yeah.
So they're sort of like, that game is for us. Like that's not like a console game that just is better on PC. This is like, that's literally like a PC game.
Okay.
But yeah, literally they did an amazing job on the console optimization, and I never once, like I played with mouse and keyboard, and I played on a controller, and I thought both were excellent.
Yeah, well, that's good then.
Yeah.
Consider those people that told me wrong.
Yeah, they are in fact wrong.
Yeah.
Your opinion is wrong. You can have a preference,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
saying it's superior would only be because you had a stronger PC.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I guess you would run it on higher graphics, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
it's not a particularly demanding game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and all the stuff is going to be procedurally generated, so you don't
That's
end up
huge.
with a whole bunch of stuff like, oh, another UFO was crashed and garbage like that.
Yeah, and
you don't
like-
end up with the same mission structure like in Enemy Unknown.
Yeah,
kinda had.
that's actually a big deal.
Yeah.
Provided it. There's a slight thing because like, I think it won't end up being that big a deal, but there is a certain level of game design,
Yeah.
not game design, of course, level design in the structure of the old stages, where like things would be specifically placed in specific places for very obvious and well done reason. And the moment you add procedural generation, it ends up muddying the waters. But I think the sort of base gameplay works well enough that reacting to random shit actually won't be that big a deal.
Mhm.
So I think it's a net gain overall.
Yeah.
And they're also adding a lot more customization options, which is great.
Awesome.
So now I can actually make my family and then reap real tears when they all die.
Yeah, great. But yeah, and I think they said they're aiming for this year on that,
Yeah.
which that's incredible.
Which is good because
Yeah.
we need some fucking video games.
We need games that
I
aren't
beat
announced.
Bloodborne too many times now. I need another video game.
We need games that aren't announced 6 years in advance.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
Like fucking Star Fox, I'm still thinking is gonna come out this year. I haven't shown shit about it.
Yeah.
So I'm totally cool to be like, yo, this, like they just showed something yesterday. It's
It came out last week, huh?
Plot twist.
Yeah.
That's an awful business decision. Never do that.
Yeah, never do that.
Never do that.
Never just drop your game on shelves unless you're Half-Life 3. But we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a click-through link on Steam. Half-Life 3 takes you to the Fallout 4 page.
Yeah, right.
Legit.
Speaking
No.
of which,
But wouldn't that be a great way to sell copies?
of Half-Life 3 or Fallout 4?
Yes.
Both. I agree.
Well, speaking of that,
That's good.
Bethesda, their whole thing on their website, the whole 24-hour countdown was, believe it or not, I'm gonna fucking trick you motherfuckers here.
It was 4 brand new missions for the Elder Scrolls Online.
It was
Yes.
indeed. It was Fallout 4.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way.
LOL.
Yeah.
Wow. Why'd they have a countdown?
I don't know. Like,
I guess it was to build hype,
I guess.
but like
Yeah.
there was no mystery. It was like, oh my god, they're gonna show something about Fallout in
Yeah, right.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Everyone
like there
knew.
wasn't like oh, it's Fallout. It was like it was like, ooh, there'd be something about Fallout.
Yeah.
I think it would have been more hype if they surprised people with Fallout. I mean, they couldn't. They couldn't
I don't know.
surprise people with Fallout.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the 24-hour countdown does. I mean, it certainly doesn't. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like actually, I don't know, having a countdown, like just a bare bones ass countdown, not a Fallout themed countdown.
Yeah.
Would,
Yeah, that would be a lot better.
Would have
And
been
not
a bit
on-
more interesting.
And not on Fallout.Bethesda.
Yeah,
like-
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like,
I was
that's
just like,
stupid.
I was like, now I'm just like, ooh, Fallout stuff's happening, but we're gonna have to wait. I just sit there and fucking
Yeah.
stare at the countdown for 24 hours.
I think it's kind of stupid that they have an E3 conference in a week and they announced probably their biggest thing
Yeah,
already.
they have to do one or two things. They're gonna have to have a great gameplay trailer,
Yeah.
which they probably have to. They're
Yeah.
probably going to regardless,
Yeah.
or they have to bring out something bigger.
Yeah.
There might be some sort of business strategy where they think maybe Fallout would get overshadowed by all of the probably big announcements that's going to happen.
Elder
Not
Scrolls
necessarily,
on-
Probably not.
not necessarily overshadowed,
Yeah.
but like maybe it's like a bigger positive to
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Fallout own
Like its own week.
Yeah.
yeah, but
that's
like because
true.
like all of like the
won't
news
be-
media
yeah.
places and like video game memes and shit, like all of them are just posting shit about Fallout. But
Yeah.
say that happens on E3, they're gonna be getting Fallout,
It's
they're
all
gonna get
there.
Star Wars, and again,
It's going to be all drowned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I
maybe
can see why they did
maybe
it.
that's it. I don't know. I don't have any numbers, but
Yeah.
that's what my guts tell me.
Yeah. I can see it.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, next, Hearthstone is
Oh, yeah.
adding hero skins.
Woo!
Yay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really play much.
I like it simply because I read one thing, and it was people don't like the fact that they are forced to play like a horde or an alliance person, and they don't want to. And I was like, I like that because like in Worldcraft,
Worldcraft.
people are really like one side or another, and it's like actually a big deal to them that like I'm an alliance, but I really like warrior deck, but I have to play Gromish. That's
Yeah.
not his name.
Garrosh.
Garrosh.
Yeah.
And like I want them to have the ability to
Yeah.
play like all
Yeah.
alliance.
I mean, it's cool, but
it's
it's
$10.
Yeah, exactly.
fucking dollars.
Yeah.
For a card back and an animated dude and an
Yeah.
animated hero power. It basically just replaces the warrior
Yeah.
hero. And I don't even know the guy's name.
He's a dwarf and he's a blacksmith.
He's a dwarf and he's a blacksmith.
Yeah. First dwarf.
First
First
playable
Yeah.
dwarf. If you're not counting the innkeeper.
You can't play as
No, you can't.
him.
But he's there to scream at me when I get a golden card.
Golden.
It's not much to say about that.
Yeah, he's just like, I think it's too expensive, but I think everything in Hearthstone is too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Blizzard.
Yeah, they do a really good job of making things a lot more expensive than they
Yeah,
need to be.
it's just another thing where it's like publishers suck and
Yeah.
developers are great.
Yeah.
Hearthstone is the developers, we like you. Hearthstone, money people, we hate you.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
But
And-
seriously though, developers, can we fucking get some rank rewards? Just give me a free pack or something if I hit rank 15.
Yeah,
Give
give
me
me
2
some.
packs if I hit 10.
Make your
Just
game more
anything.
friendly.
Anything.
Yeah, anything.
Like I don't. I feel like the game is gonna
Yeah.
start fizzling out or something.
Show me you care about me.
Yeah.
Even if you have to pretend.
Because it's like people are talking about this league issue where you sort of the game is getting harder to keep up with as they release more champions and like runes are really expensive and stuff. But Hearthstone has done that in a year. It's like if if you join Hearthstone now, it's really hard to
it's
get
incredibly
competitive.
hard.
It was hard for me, and I started towards the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of its inception, and then now it's getting harder and harder. They're probably gonna have another expansion It's like sometime like
if they keep their schedule, July.
Yeah, like sometime next year.
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck? And like the expansion cards are in separate fucking decks, and like they're separate. And if you do arena runs, you only get Goblin versus Gnomes. So if you want basic cards, you have to specifically buy them. But that's less efficient than say doing arena runs. If you're, it's actually more efficient always, even if you're bad at arena runs.
Yeah.
But like. Yeah, you can only get Goblin versus Gnome doing arena runs. You have to specifically go out of pocket to buy the basic ones, and that's going to change as well. They had a third expansion, and then there's going to be the only way to get Goblins and Gnomes is to specifically buy them. So it's
Hearthstone's fucked.
yeah. If they don't change things, it's going to get really really hard for new players to get into.
People are
And
just gonna
that's
stop.
really really important.
Yeah.
Because what happens is when people play video games is they get bored and they stop playing.
Yeah.
And the people who are there now aren't always going to be there. So what you need is the ability to have your game continually draw people in, and having it be impossible for them to play without dropping $100 in or playing it.
It's not very user friendly.
It's not very. Yeah. It's they'll have to fix it.
They have to.
But
yeah, that's,
for right now, it's things are great.
we'll keep talking about that
as it develops.
as it develops.
Yeah.
June 14th. Did you guys plan on doing anything?
Maybe.
I don't have plans.
I maybe planned to go amiibo hunting. Not really.
No,
I don't do amiibos.
That's probably a lot later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't
I'm trying to put input into this podcast.
Lucas for Smash Brothers comes out on June 14th.
I hate Lucas.
Let's
Well,
play him
then.
again. He's
He's
$5.
back.
$5
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
his fucking busted ass up smash that hits everyone in the world.
That's PM. That's our Project M.
No, I'm playing a
Yeah,
bit of
Brawl
Brawl
2 was kind of.
Brawl, it's there.
Like, it had a ton of
It's
startup
less.
lag, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was just like, oh no, I rolled into him.
Yeah.
I'm
Whoops.
not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close to him,
Yeah.
and he would just,
Yeah.
and then I
has-
would die.
Yeah.
Lucas is up Smash Rivals, Fox is up Smash.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I hope it's as good.
It might be. We'll see.
And also on this day, we are getting the Splatoon DLC.
Yes.
Yes.
Mii
The costumes.
costume packs. We're getting the Miiverse stage.
Finally.
After 6 months. And we're getting a new patch.
That's
Yes.
gonna be a great stage if we get lots of dank memes.
I
on
hope,
it.
I hope,
right.
it's,
I hope it's like-
it's all day.
Yeah, I was like Splatoon.
All rare Pepes.
all rare Pepes.
It's
All
my
right.
favorite meme phenomenon.
Yeah.
Because people just ran with it. And Ailamau. Ailamau is always my favorite.
Rock Band 4 is coming out.
Ooh.
You guys like Rock Band?
I'd love
The
to.
live
Yes.
No, it's
No,
good.
That's
Guitar.
Guitar Hero.
Oh, whoops.
Would you guys like to play Rock Band on PC?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
Well, too bad. They're not releasing it on PC.
Okay.
Okay.
They just
Did they
released a
release
statement.
the other ones
No,
on PC?
but they're not
Then
releasing
what?
the new one either on PC.
All right.
Because
I
they
guess
made a
this is
statement
newsworthy.
saying, yeah, this one's newsworthy because
Oh.
it's more relevant. PC, like in 2008, PCs were garbage.
Yeah.
Now PCs are like the thing.
Yeah.
So you'd figure Rock Band would be great on a PC. Nope, sorry.
I'm not really sure it'd be great on a
In-
PC.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter.
Like
but, yeah.
Rock Band isn't pushing hardware to be like, wow,
Yeah.
ooh, I really need a strong PC to play this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
But
what,
yeah,
Like, people still have Guitar Hero 3 on PC, and they haven't needed a new one since, because they're just adding their own songs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, actually,
Yep.
yeah.
and that's the reason why they're not adding Rock Band 4 to PC because
Yeah.
they're afraid of piracy and modding music libraries of games they don't have the rights to.
Yeah.
Of
That's
songs they don't
fair.
have the rights to.
That makes sense.
So that I guess they were gonna plan on it at some point, but they
Yeah.
backed out real quick.
I really like the fact that the single player is going to be like
An RPG, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, but
I don't
Yeah.
know. It just sounds.
it sounds
interesting.
awesome.
Sounds so
Yeah.
interesting.
Sounds awesome.
I was just like, yeah, I leveled up my charisma.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually the,
Now people
a
won't
stat that
leave when
really
I
matters.
fail.
Now
Yeah.
people want encores or some shit. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know,
Now
some
people
shit.
won't leave when I
Not-
fail.
yeah.
Yeah, like wow, we really looking at him. He has a great smile. It's
Yeah.
like we'll give him a bit more time before we boo him to death. I'm like, boo! You have to dodge the boos.
This mid song, like it turns
Yeah,
into
use your
a cute
dexterity.
time attack.
Use your dexterity to dodge the boos. But yeah, Rock Band.
Yes.
Rock Band.
It's
NBA
gonna be more Rock Band.
Yeah.
with probably worse music.
Probably. I hope not. Well, actually, it's gonna have everything.
Oh yeah, all the music from the other games.
So it can't have worse music.
Yeah,
They
you
can
can
just
only
add
have-
worse music.
yeah.
Even if they do, though, you got everything.
Even if they do, you have 2,000 songs in your back
Yeah.
pocket,
Yes, which is great.
which is
This
incredible.
is massive, yeah.
NBA 2K16. No one fucking cares about it. The story is being written and directed by Spike Lee.
Now I care about
filmmaker extraordinaire, Spike Lee.
Yeah, extraordinary. But yeah, that's what.
That's fucking insane.
It's gonna be like one of those like shitty wrestling stories.
Yeah,
it's gonna
right.
be like you sort of create your own basketball player, and then you get your ass kicked in the parking lot,
Yeah.
and you have to play injured in the next game.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Blitz of the League, but for the football one?
Yeah, maybe.
Where you had to like decide whether or not to use performance enhancing drugs, and then you broke bones and then decided whether or not your players were going to compete. That game was real intense.
What the fuck?
Yeah, wait.
That's dealing some heavy ass shit.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. Yeah.
Do you buy yourself the equipment made from the poor nations surrounding China, or do you buy the more expensive American made ones?
No, you get the
You only
shit
have
from
so
China.
much money to spend. Like what the fuck? This game
Is
is
this
dealing with
Shaolin
issues.
soccer?
Yeah, right.
Yo, Shaolin Song is the shit.
Yeah, it is.
It's on Netflix. Go watch it.
Yes, it's an incredible movie.
Yep.
Yes, that's my shit.
Real stupid. I love it.
It's great.
But yeah, I don't know what they're planning on doing with Spike Lee working on a basketball game. There's not much I can say about it. I know he's made some good movies in the past, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has to have. I know his
He
name.
has to, yeah.
And I don't know a lot of
I know a lot of
directors'
people hate him, so that's
Yeah, that
not
might
a
be
good-
why I've heard.
Well, I
his
mean,
Yeah.
the remake of
Lots of
Old Boy
people-
is garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's about it.
Lots of people lots of people just hate directors a lot. Like for example, I watch a lot of movies and I like a lot of movies, and then the moment I talk to anyone about movies, they talk about how they hate the director.
Yeah.
Like before they talk about the movie, it's like, oh, made by that guy, and I'm just like, I mean, I like the movie, and so I've just always I've distanced myself from directors a lot, and I just sort of watch movies for what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think that's
Judge it by its own merit.
yeah. I think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Personally.
yeah.
The game's story will center on a basketball player whose personal exploits off the court are just as chaotic as the game.
Yeah, you're
on
gonna
it.
ass kicked
What
in the
the
parking
fuck?
lot.
I-
It's gonna be
wow.
a wrestling game.
I hope the final game that you have to play isn't the NBA Finals. It's a fucking street game
Yes.
against
No, it's gonna be
like in the park.
no. It's gonna be it's gonna be straight out of Def Jam. You're gonna be fighting Snoop Dogg. You're gonna have a one-on-one with Snoop Dogg in a burning house.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm on board.
One-on-one with Snoop Dogg in a burning house. You gotta break his ankles.
You have to break.
Yeah, you play until you break the other person's ankles.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
I was thinking Rocky, where he fights the guy on the streets with a crowd of people, because that's what this should be.
But you school them. You gotta take off your shirt. That's what they do.
You just joined and won.
Yep.
Yo, I can watch those highlights right now.
Fuck. They hired a famous Reddit to write for a basketball.
A basketball game.
I mean, I guess that's a way to get interested.
If this doesn't
yeah,
become
I mean,
movie.
Lord knows I'm not gonna buy it either way, but Lord
Yeah.
knows I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
2 days
way.
ago.
Yeah.
And now I know about the
Yeah.
game.
Probably wouldn't be
Like,
talking about it right now.
literally, they
Yeah.
could just put his name on it,
Yeah.
and that'll probably help them.
At least it's on your radar now. Not that any of us plan on buying it, but at least we know it exists.
Yeah,
Yes.
At least
exactly.
it's generating buzz, and I guess that's all they need.
Watch, we're gonna find out it's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
we're
be
all-
fucking
That's like the
perfect.
greatest
We're all gonna be-
story told in video games. Like Citizen Kane of
And
video
we're all gonna
game
fucking
stories.
buy it.
Yeah.
We'll be back here in the fall going, man, that Spike Lee game,
It's
man.
like
swear."
I couldn't believe the development of LeBron. It was just like I hated LeBron before I played this game, but now I really understand his struggle and what he
I didn't
goes
know
through.
the powder he throws up before the games is the ashes of his grandmother. That's inspiring.
She has a lot of fucking ashes.
It's like yeah, Grandma was a big woman. What can I say?
There's a lot of soul food in this pot.
So,
All right.
anywho,
So, you guys know Hatred came out, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So just in time for Hatred, Twitch banned streaming of all adult-only games on their website.
That's racist.
It's
So
like,
the
we all know why they
Witcher
did
one.
it.
they didn't even waste a second.
Yeah.
It's a nice blanket
Good for them.
to save themselves. the
Yeah,
trouble.
absolutely.
I watched this video by Total Biscuit. He was talking about how he was just talking about violence in video games in general, and how he was sort of talking about how he played Hatred and didn't give a fuck at
Yeah.
all. Like, and he sort of went to this thing. He's talking about sort of how when it's not a decision, the violence loses all meaning. When killing people becomes the means to getting points, and it's not an actual decision you make, then the violence just becomes nothingness. which is why lots of games like Carmageddon and games like Hatred are just like considered mindless fun for a lot of people. Yet like the torture scene in GTA 5 or all of Spec Ops: The Line fucks people up for life.
Yeah.
Spec Ops: The Line. We haven't talked about Spec Ops: The Line.
Yes, we have.
I think.
Or maybe briefly.
I'm not sure if
we
we've done
have.
it on.
Yeah, I remember one time we were talking about the VGA room.
Yeah.
And then Eleanor was like, if we're gonna do a Spec Ops Line conversation, I want to be there.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, we actually haven't talked about it. I thought we did.
So maybe we'll bring Eleanor back and then talk about Spec Ops Line. And the fact I will never play that game again.
Yo, you're making me really want to go play it.
It's really good.
It's incredible.
Just never play it. You'll never want to play it again because of how.
It'll probably fucking ruin you.
I'm gonna play it twice. Cause just told me that.
Yeah, maybe you will, but fuck that game.
Fuck yeah.
Like my favorite thing, I was on a Skype call. I was talking about game design with a couple buddies of mine, and then we just ended up getting. I just started talking about Spec Ops Line, and then he looks it up and he just starts dying. Like you can't stop him from laughing. And then I'm like, what the fuck happened? He's like, he's reading Steam comments on that game. Yeah. It is the funniest fucking shit I've ever read. It's just a whole lot of people going like, I just wanted to be a hero. I didn't need for any of this to happen. Someone's like holding his knees, rocking back and forth. There's also a whole lot of like tryhards like doing like in-depth reviews, like the analysis, but like there's a whole lot of just like single line comments. It was just like just like came to save people, ended up committing genocide. It's just like all this shit. It was just like
game's incredible, absolutely incredible.
And I like the reason the story sticks out more so much is that the gameplay is garbage.
It's fucking terrible.
The most solid game, like not solid like has a positive connotation. The most 5 game I've ever played.
Like the most without its writing.
Yeah, just like it's like ooh, like this you do just enough that I can consider you a video game. Like you do nothing exceptional in the gameplay department. Except the turret sections. Turret sections in that game, I hate turret sections. And all like the third person, first person shooters, there's always this part where you just man a bigger gun and then dudes run at you and you just kind of shoot them as they walk in. It's not hard. You don't really think. It's even less thinking than the average shooter thing. But for some, I don't know. This is the only game I've ever played and did turret sections where, besides Army of Two, that I actually enjoyed. Because lots of times it ends up with you like protecting your squad as they move through an area, like from far away. So it's almost like a sniping mission, kind of, except you have a big gun. It's like a sniping mission, but you go ga 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 ga. But ga ga ga.
Yes.
All right, yeah. I got 2 more things to do quickly because we're running out of time. Uncharted Collection.
That is happening.
October 9th.
All right.
1, 2, and 3 for PS4.
Okay.
Comes with Uncharted 4 beta access.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called the Nathan Drake Collection.
Okay.
I might get that because I played Uncharted 3 and gave 0 fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So I want to understand the game, and I feel like I have to play the first and the second one for that one. Because I was just playing the third one, like, this is all right. It's since it came after Last of Us, which is like, this is Last of Us.
Oh yeah, if you played it after The Last of Us.
Yeah, I played it after Last of Us. I'm just like, this is a Last of Us with like slightly worse controls, and a worse story, and I was just like,
these characters I don't know.
Yeah, these characters I don't know.
I might like that trilogy more than The Last of Us.
It's so hard to say.
Maybe?
Altogether, maybe, yeah.
Altogether, I think
Altogether, actually, yeah, I think I'll side with you there.
I haven't played the first one, though.
Yeah.
I played the second one when it came out, and that fucking blew me away.
Yeah. Like, I still own all 3, but I'm going to buy the collection and play through them all again, because I love them.
Just to have a modern archive of them. Like, it's not news that excites me or anything, but I'll get it.
Definitely.
When it comes out, because I really love those games.
Yeah, same.
I want to love those games.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe
playing one
they're
too.
fun. They're really fun.
Yeah.
Maybe once you play them, like, go back and see.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
doubt it.
It might be too late now.
Yeah,
Might be too late. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like I'm trying to think like this, just the story, the characters, like the whole, like obviously Uncharted runs off like set pieces.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, those are going to get slightly less interesting with age.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I played God of War, I find it hard to believe that Uncharted set pieces are gonna top that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like even playing Uncharted 3 like at the time it came out, I'm playing it. I'm just like, I'm loving this now, but I'm thinking like, how am I going to like play this like 10 years from now when this is a lot less impressive? Graphics have gotten much better.
Yeah.
Like it'll probably still be a great game, but
Yeah.
like set pieces might not age well.
Set-piece
Yeah, set
I
piece
mean,
wise.
they're almost like a different kind of set piece
Yeah.
to God of War. God of War, you
Oh,
look
yeah,
at it
definitely.
and you're like,
Oh yeah.
but
I guess
like,
that makes
with
sense.
Uncharted, you get to explore it a lot
Yeah,
more
you get to
closer.
explore.
Yeah.
You're like running through like a building that's exploding right next to you and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, especially those.
yeah.
Literally
actually real
every
cool.
house
Yeah.
just hates Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just like, fuck you, Nathan.
Like remember the when Conan did Clueless Gamer for Tomb Raider, he called it Lawsuit Island because everything Lara tried to like fucking touch falls apart. And that's basically that's what Uncharted is.
Yeah.
It's just Lawsuit the game.
I've probably talked about this before, but I really really love that Nathan Drake's like his down air in PlayStation All Stars is
Yeah.
him creating a floor and then falling through it.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
love
God, I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I love that so much.
It's the dumbest thing in the
You know,
world.
it's just like I look perfect, like they understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really wanna go back and play the other ones.
You'll have a chance to.
Yes.
October 9th.
And Uncharted
Good
4
plug.
beta.
Yeah.
And Uncharted 4 beta,
Yeah.
which I'm actually excited for
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see
because
how it goes.
I haven't played any of the actual online of the second and third game. But I played the fucking the betas. Those are all great.
Oh, yeah.
And especially after The Last of Us,
Yeah.
that multiplayer was fucking amazing.
Yes.
So I can only imagine that this Uncharted they'll step it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love one of the things I respect about Naughty Dog is that they're forced to do mandatory online for their games because that's what happens nowadays. And they're like, okay, well that sucks.
They
Well, I
did
guess we'll
half-ass
make
it,
it good.
Yeah.
Like
Because Last of Us was actually really like I enjoyed myself.
It was
playing
awesome.
that,
yeah. I remember back when Uncharted 2 came out and I tried the multiplayer. Like that multiplayer was way better than it deserved to be. There was no reason it was supposed to be that good.
I'm
but
like, what is this? This is a mandatory multiplayer in a
Yeah.
game.
Like you happen to be fun.
And it's
Yeah.
actually really fun.
It's like caught me out of the blue. Like a similar thing with Mass Effect 3. That was actually really good. But what's next on the news? Thing?
I have the last piece of news here.
Oh,
Is it The Last of Us 2?
The Last of Us 2. The last news
The
2.
last, and definitely not Guardian.
Steam is issuing refunds for people.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! For what?
For games.
Okay.
So you have a 14-day grace period where you can get a full refund of your games.
But yo.
You have to play less than 2 hours of them though.
Oh, I was about to say I can beat every game.
Yeah, just beat every game you buy.
Yeah.
That's the obvious loophole.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2
Or
hours.
you can speed run it
Okay.
in less than 2 hours.
What?
Hour and a half?
You're right.
You've been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what that means.
Victor, come sit down for our last 10 seconds.
Yeah, come on. Okay.
We're talking about Steam refunds.
2 hours. That's
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's dumb.
I don't
Yeah.
think the mic's picking you up.
That's a solid trial period to whether or not you want to buy the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
no,
the
totally
fact is
is.
that they give you like the whole
2
2
hours
hours
and
thing,
14
days.
2-hour limit.
It's
Yeah.
really, really good.
I mean,
This is a great fucking change.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
I
You
mean,
play
no,
it for an hour and a half and then you return
You're like,
it.
man, I
You
hate
don't
this
care.
game.
for
Yeah.
some games, no, because like if we play certain games, the shit happens in the end. Like they put all the good, like The Order, 1886. It was a 5-hour
Speed
game.
runs of the order.
No, but you can
Beat it in less than 2 hours.
16-hour game.
Yeah.
You get 2 hours in, you're already a third of the way, and you're like, oh wait, I'm already done with the fucking game. And you're like a minute off. And you're just like, fuck.
You're like 2.1 hours.
See, part of that is consumer responsibility, but this is great because the unspoken thing PC gamers like to talk about is that lots of times you'll buy a game and it just won't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't run on your
a
PC.
good
That's
like
a
a
common
good
thing,
like
actually.
Yeah.
a good like 5 games that I've bought just don't work and I don't know why.
That might just because you have not a good enough.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but
They-
now
they-
you
they-
return
they-
it.
even
There's
just-
lots of my brother has a significantly better computer than I do, and certain
Yeah.
games just won't work
Like
on his.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat came out and it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
fucking work on PC.
Oh,
like they,
that's like I'm not
That's-
even straight up talking about like a buggy mess. I'm talking about like I run
Like
I
incompatibility.
run
No.
like something
like they
incompatible.
couldn't launch
okay,
it.
Yeah.
Like on the first day of launch, like if you preloaded Mortal Kombat 10, it wouldn't play.
Yeah.
You'd get the training room and that's it. You couldn't get anything else.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Was that $60?
Yeah, for a training room.
so now you can just
So
return it.
I want my $60 back. I'll get it when it's fit.
Yeah,
When
and
it's
there's
fit.
also the fuckload of just bad games in general.
Like
Yeah.
like Hatred's a perfect example of this right now. because issued this right when Hatred came out. It seems like they're doing a lot of workarounds just for Hatred to come out.
It was just like, wow, because Hatred sucks. Like, it's not a good game.
Yeah.
And like you get bored of it.
It's not.
Yeah.
After all that, it's not even like.
It's
not even good.
It's like fucking
Yeah.
garbage.
Like no one
Control-wise,
enjoys playing.
Like
it.
it's terrible.
Oh god damn
Like
it!
no one like everyone's like, wow, this
The
is
least-
all you
the
do is
least
run
they
around
could
and
have
shoot
done.
people.
Is that
and
at least
then just
soothing?
return it.
Is that at least soothing? Like, if you turn off the sounds and you just went like
Probably
just
not.
killing people. You turn off like all
There's
the
there's a lot better
the
games
You
for
can play
that.
Dinosaur Warriors for that.
What? I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Not even specifically for the violence. It's just like
If you're a sociopath, would you like it?
probably.
shoot.
It's for you,
No, it's just like
sociopath.
Yeah, but then you
this-
get
this-
mad at the controls and then try to kill people for
Unless you're a
real.
sociopath who doesn't care that much about video games.
If I killed one of
Unless
my
you've been
family
playing
members,
Postal
would
for
I
the
like
last 20 years of your life.
they were
You're
Victor.
like, man, thank God there's a new Postal game out.
Then you got mad when the movie came out. Saw that fucking Uwe Boll.
Yeah. What if I don't love my mother? Will I like this game?
Maybe.
Yeah, if you don't love your mother, you'll definitely like this
Like,
game.
this is the computer.
Why don't you
What if
try?
I'm like,
Victor?
what if I'm like everyone in this room? Will I like this game?
No, actually, you won't because this game is just not fun. It's like even you take out all the everything, all the controvery, and you make. I
And
don't
you just
know.
play it.
You just play it, and then it's just
just there.
uninspired. Like you run around, you shoot waves of people.
Is there at least challenge to it?
No.
That's it? You shoot waves of people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really shitty sounding the more you talk about it.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
No.
I just
And basically, they've made plenty of money though because the game was literally made to be controversial to sell them copies, and then everyone fell into it, fucking hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
And I'm sure those guys have a lot of money now because they made a very controversial.
Made
game.
that $2.
Yeah.
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 And they got that refund by like $2.
Yeah, you play for
Yep.
an hour. This is garbage. Luckily, Steam just introduced a new refund policy.
Yeah, just
so I'm
like,
gonna get
fuck
my
you, Hatred.
$17 back. Fuck you.
They have, to,
Hatred.
they have to cash out at 1 a.m.
It doesn't say that it's powered on
Steam.
what do you call it? Right? Unreal. Right?
Unreal, yeah.
They took that off.
Yeah, they told them
So-
they were just like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
want
I
to be
remember they said
associated.
they wanted to do that, but like when you launch that game, does it not say Unreal on it anymore?
I don't think so.
Huh?
Probably not.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The game is honestly not even that bad. It's it's sort of. I'm not bad. It's a bad game, like gameplay wise. It's not that bad, like violence wise.
Yeah.
Like I cringe more at the fucking GTA 5 torture scene.
Yeah.
That wasn't that bad.
I'm saying.
As far as I remember, it wasn't that bad.
Like I said, I'm cringing less. Like I didn't
Okay.
cringe that much.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, so it's the teeth. The teeth part. I was
Okay,
guessing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Shut up. All right. So I cringed a little bit. at the
Neck
teeth part.
violence.
Yeah, honestly, I care more about the teeth. There's something about pulling
Really?
out teeth
Okay.
Yeah,
that is
I can
just
see it.
like
Yeah.
that is just so awful to me.
Yeah,
You must
you-
have a bad experience at the dentist.
Must have or something. I just picture like and like I peer pulling out. There's like ringing, like
Like
Oh,
ringing?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
Is that
that,
the
that,
thing?
that pain noise.
yeah, that
Or
pain
Or
sound.
like that after the bomb explodes, you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
Yeah,
Your
there's,
ears start ringing.
there's something.
real
There's
thing?
something
Oh,
about
yeah.
there's something about pulling out teeth that is just so like violent and just
Yeah.
like, fuck that. Like I said,
like with pliers.
yeah, shut
There's
the
an
fuck
Atari
up.
still.
Oh, that's
what he did.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's exactly what he did. But yeah, the hatred, like it's not even that bad, like violence.
That's how they do it at the dentist, though. When you get a tooth extraction,
Yeah.
they basically just take pliers. It's fucking it is amazing. I looked up and the lady was just like,
It's just like
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in GTA 5. It was basically it was amazing because it's like it's not okay. So it's not the dirtiest looking pair of pliers, but they're just like nicer looking.
yeah, they're like
pliers.
nice pliers.
They're
Yeah.
slightly
You know,
angled.
they're like
so
lightly
she has
colored, like a
better
nice
grip.
gray or like white. You know.
They were like white and blue, and she was just
Yeah.
like,
They're white to show you the blood.
Yeah, so the blood stands out more.
Wow. Ooh, that color. Okay, dynamic.
Ooh.
What were you talking about, the little pain?
What were you saying?
I am
Something
all
about
for that
the violence and
sedation
hatred.
dentistry.
Oh, yeah, the
where you're
violence
high
and
as
hatred
fuck
isn't
and you
even,
can't
like-
feel anything.
like it's bad, like if you just look at it, but it's like
I hate feeling
like
numb.
it doesn't. You don't feel anything.
"What's like the worst way
Kind
to
of
kill
annoying.
someone?"
No, like being sedated for dentistry.
Huh?
Being
I don't know.
sedated
You
for
can talk
dentistry.
about
Like, no, like, see, I've been numb before,
Yeah.
and like, I think the doctors did something wrong this one time, because like an inch of like my feeling was still there, like, so there's a skin,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then like the inner flesh, like you can still feel it.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
bleeding, like that part I could still feel, and that irritated the fuck out of me. I was gonna kill someone.
Like feel it slightly or just
like,
full
no, like, you
on?
can feel the blood coming out, but like you're numb. Like right, if you slap yourself here, you'd be like, no, I can't
Yeah.
feel shit. But if you like poke yourself here, you wouldn't feel it until you got near like the hole where the blood's coming out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kill someone. Like I felt that the entire day. I'm like, where's that convo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat someone's arm off with my gums.
I'm gonna gum you to death.
Fucking nibble you to death.
Oh, it's like an old lady trying to kill you.
Like eventually you'll feel like my skull.
It's like dragging me down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Old lady sucking on your chin.
That's the fucking hypest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, Drag Me to Hell is the greatest worst movie of all time.
Yeah.
Besides The Room. It's like number 2.
Yeah.
But then he stepped it up. Remember Evil Dead?
Yes.
that was so
That was,
good.
I like that.
That was good.
It was really good.
Was it?
Yeah, the new one.
Okay. Oh, the new one. I heard bad things about that one though.
No,
I mean,
it
that's
was-
what
it
happens
was
when
really good.
everyone makes a remake.
I mean, yeah.
But like, at least it was the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
So-
And that doesn't always work. George Lucas.
You're the same dude who made something you like. Let's try this a second time.
Yeah.
You'll like it less.
I mean, they're getting a TV show now.
The Evil Dead TV show?
Yeah,
Really?
and the Bruce Campbell's gonna come back for it.
Oh shit! Really? That's awesome.
It's
actually.
kind of.
But have we
fucking
heard
crazy.
about Fuller House though?
Yo,
I think we all have.
that's
We're
the
out
hypest
of
shit in the world. More people died. More families living in big
In
houses.
this story, everyone died out of a car crash.
Yo.
Thank you for joining us on the VGA episode 16. We are out of time.
Yeah, and that's how you know we're out of time where it
We're
switches
talking
in
about
some
Full House.
movies. Yeah.
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 Fuller House.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you for
us.
joining.
Thank you.
Alright.
Goodbye.
We gave you a kind of lengthy one this week,
Yeah.
so don't you fucking complain.
We gave you
Better
two
No
this
one
week.
who listens to us.
We're talking about you, Brandon.
All 6 of you.
All 6 of you, don't fucking complain to us.
We're talking about you, Isabel.
Please
All
go-
right? I've
please-
seen those photos of you.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry,
ooh.
Isabel.
I'm sorry, Isabel.
I meant it, Isabel.
No, you keep listening.
No.
You're fine.
Isabel, do what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Sorry.
You be you.
Stop victimizing our listeners.
I'm not victimizing. I'm staying back.
All 6 of them.
Victimizing them.
Oh wait, I meant to say won the situation.
What?
Well, I guess I
Because his
lost.
name is Victor. He's
Yeah, I get
victimizing.
yeah,
No,
I get that.
my name's Frank.
Yeah. Wait,
Thanks,
Frank.
Frank Miser.
We'll see you next
Fuck.
week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Splat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-